What's up, YouTube? It's Bullion Exchanges here. Today we're going to discuss a rather alarming trend. Why are wealthy people around the world starting to buy gold en masse? What do they know that most of us don't? And what could this mean for the global economy and our finances? Gold has always been considered a safe haven in turbulent times, and in recent months, this asset has become particularly popular. Recently, the price of gold surpassed a historic mark of $2,500 per ounce. This growth is driven not only by demand from private investors, but also by a significant increase in purchases by central banks. Why is this happening? What is causing such panic among the big players? There are several key factors influencing the current situation. Geopolitical instability. In recent years, tensions in international relations have significantly increased. For example, in 2022 to 2023, global conflicts such as the war in Ukraine and the strained relations between China and Taiwan led to increased uncertainty in global markets. This heightened demand for gold, and in 2023, the price of gold rose by more than 25% due to these events. Economic uncertainty. In 2022, inflation in the U.S. reached around 6.5% due to the easing of monetary policy and global economic challenges related to the pandemic and subsequent economic shocks. In response, investors began actively investing in gold, and that trend has continued to this day. Only in the second quarter of 2024, demand for gold in the form of coins and bars grew by 15% compared to the previous year. Additionally, fears of a potential recession in the US and Europe in 2024 are also driving investors to purchase gold. Central banks. Central banks around the world continue to increase their gold reserves. In 2023, central banks purchased around 1,136 tons of gold, one of the highest figures in recent decades. This trend continued in 2024, with over 700 tons purchased in the first half of the year, indicating a desire to diversify reserves and reduce dependency. And here's another interesting piece of news. Recently, one of the world's largest precious metals vaults opened in Singapore. The vault opened in July 2024 to meet the growing demand from wealthy people worldwide for highly secure storage. The six-story facility is designed to store 10,000 tons of silver and 500 tons of gold, equivalent to about half of what central banks purchased in 2023. Silver Bullion Pte. Limited built the 180,000 square foot, 16,700 square meter facility, which they claim is one of the largest in the world, after their previous vault ran out of space. According to them, it is already overwhelmed with client requests. But why gold? After all, there are other assets such as stocks, bonds, real estate, cryptocurrencies. However, gold has unique characteristics that make it especially attractive in times of crisis. No counterparty risk. Unlike stocks or bonds, gold is not tied to the obligations of third parties. This means that in the event of a company's bankruptcy or a financial crisis, your gold remains with you. Traditional value. Gold has been considered a symbol of wealth and power for thousands of years. It retains its value regardless of economic conditions. Anonymity and security. Many wealthy investors prefer to store gold in private vaults to ensure complete anonymity and protect their assets. The mass purchase of gold is not only a warning signal for investors, but also an indicator of potential problems in the global economy. This could mean that major players are anticipating significant upheavals and are preparing for long-term crises. For ordinary people, this might be a signal to reassess their financial strategy. It might be worth paying attention to more stable assets and reducing risks associated with market volatility. So we see that the increased demand for gold among the wealthy is not just a trend, but a serious signal of possible changes in the global economy. Perhaps this should be viewed as a sign that difficult times lie ahead, and it might be wise to safeguard your savings with precious metals. You can do this on the Bullion Exchanges website, one of the best precious metals dealers in the US with some of the lowest prices on the market. Thank you for being with us today. Subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments.